I'm here to talk to you about the new look automations in ActiveCampaign and how it's going to actually help you because new look, yeah, who cares? But this one is actually going to make things faster and easier for you to do in ActiveCampaign. So it's really, really good for users. I know everything looks different and that can be annoying, but stay with me because this one is really good. You're going to get more space to work. Things are better organized and easier to find. This one I love. It's faster to edit and review emails. There are new workflows. Again, they're really good for users and a ton of small changes that are really big wins for us. So we, the users, are happy because this is going to save us time and make it easier for us to edit emails and get stuff done on time. So let's get stuck in. The first thing that you will see in the new automation builder is that a sidebar has appeared on one side and you've got more space to work. So there's a toggle at the top left. You need to hit that to switch to the new look automation builder. They're calling it the automation canvas, by the way, so don't be freaked out if support call it the canvas. It's got a much better layout. Things are clean and clear. You can see the layout of stuff more easily and the words are more human friendly. There's a little mini map at the bottom left, which is really cool because you can drag stuff around and quickly get to different bits of your automation. And on the right hand side is our new amazing spacious sidebar. There's so much space to move in here. And I'm going to call out right now that in our steps that use conditions, you can see those new segments that we've got from when the new segment builder came out as well. And that's one of the reasons we needed more space to work in the automations builder because ActiveCampaign have added so many amazing features for users. Things are more visible and also easier to get organized with. When you are hovering over a condition, it shows you the segment conditions. So if it's an if-else step or a goal or whatever, if you hover over it, it shows you the conditions that you chose right there without you having to click through. And it's also now using much more human language to describe things. Does the contact meet the following conditions? Wait until the conditions are met. And that means it takes you less time to work in there. So that's fantastic. And then there are some other organizational changes, like when you go to add a new action. Oh, I love this one. Stuff is organized better. You can type to search to find any action step you want. It's organized into different tabs. You can scroll through stuff. Again, it's clean and clear and there's more space. So this is going to make it faster for new team members or for you if you just haven't been in for a while. It's just going to be so much easier to find stuff. One of the ones I particularly love is that what used to be called CX steps, they're now called apps. And these are incredible. I'm so pleased to see ActiveCampaign making these more visible. Apps is where you will find direct integrations with a huge range of other tools. You can hook up an ActiveCampaign automation step to say, go do this in some other app, and you can do it from right there in the automation. So go explore that tab and see what's new in there. Now, before I move on, I just want to share how I'm qualified to talk to you about this stuff. My name is Kay Peacey. My business is Slick Business. I'm a certified consultant, but more than that, I'm on their customer advisory board. And the thing I want to share with you about this is that ActiveCampaign have really listened to what users have wanted and needed from the automations builder for a long time. And now they have delivered. And I know that feels like a lot, but trust me, it is worth it. And you will get acclimatized to this one really quickly. Switch over and just embrace it. You are going to love it. Subscribe to this channel. We are here for you with updates on all of the ActiveCampaign new features as they come out. You will always be the first to hear. And we are here for your email strategy and automation strategy as well. What else is new in the Automations Designer updates? Here is where it gets really, really good for you on time savings. There is a new, better email workflow in here for editing emails. This is what you see when you click on an email step. You can see and edit without having to click away from your automation screen. You can edit the name, the subject line, and the pre-header right there on the automation screen. That one thing alone is paradise for people who have to go and review or edit emails. You can also click through and edit really quickly the sender information, the tracking, the analytics, and there's a quick click to get to the preview, which shows you how that email is going to look, not only on desktop, but also on mobile, full screen, and it will open in new tabs. And you can open the email designer in a new tab if you want to, or the campaign summary. It's really built for users to deliver on stuff that we've been asking for. No more horrible times waiting for the page to load just so you can check or edit a mistake in the subject line. We've also got a new email workflow for when you create a new email. It uses much more human language. Yes, it's going to take a little while to get used to, but it is a lot better. And it's definitely a lot better if you don't use ActiveCampaign often, or if you are needing to onboard new team members to ActiveCampaign. You can choose to create a new email from scratch. The top option there is go completely from scratch or use a template. And that could be one of your templates, or it could be one of ActiveCampaign templates. It could even be one of their AI templates. The second option down is you can start from any existing email in your ActiveCampaign system. This has always been there, but it was really hard for people to find. So this has now been surfaced. It is a massive, massive time saver. You can choose any email. It can be a campaign email, an automation email. It can even be an email that's already in this automation. And you can use that as a starting point to make a new email. That means you don't need to use a template because you can just pick whatever email you have in your system already that's closest to what you want to build next. I'm so happy to see this surface because it's going to make your life easier and faster when you're making emails. And then in the bottom there, you'll see a section where if an automation has an email in it that is not currently being used in an email send step, you'll be able to just quickly select it and say, okay, in this step, I want you to send this email that we already have in this automation. On top of that, there are lots of small wins. And by the way, which one are you most looking forward to? I got to say, for me, it's the email workflows. That not having to go and do subject lines and pre-headers on a different screen, just being able to do that in the workflow in an automation, fantastic. There are a ton of small wins in here as well. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just to tell you about a couple, go-to actions, the thing where you're at one step in an automation and then you want them to go back up and do something else over here or move to a different path. Go-to actions used to be really jumpy. They have dramatically improved go-to actions. It's really easy to control and see what that go-to step is doing and where it's headed to. The other one that's seen a really big improvement is start and end automations. I'm going to hit up two big, lovely changes in here. One is that it's separated out inactive automations and active automations. To have that visible at the point where you're connecting one automation to another, that's invaluable because you don't want to be sending people to an automation that's inactive. That's now visible right there when you build that step. And you can see there on this screen grab, we've got a thumbnail of the automation that we're sending people to. Fantastic for that quick check. Am I doing the right thing here? And you can see the labels as well. Not very many people have used labels in ActiveCampaign so far, but this is going to incentivize everyone to use them because now they're really going to help us the whole way through ActiveCampaign. A tiny thing, but it's a really big win for users. And there are lots more in there. Go take a look around the new automation designer. Tell me what you find that is going to make a difference for you, because I don't think I've found everything yet. And believe me, I've been through it a lot. If you want to get a real booster on how to leverage them to make more money in less time in your business, come on in and find me in the ActiveCampaign Academy, slickbusiness.co/learn, and I will be right by your side with all the juicy details on how to do everything in the automations designer. Subscribe to this channel. We will always be here for you with ActiveCampaign updates and strategic advice for email and automation, no matter what platform you're using. Keep watching, and I want you to go watch the video on the new segments builder because that one is a corker as well, also just out from ActiveCampaign. Stay watching and I'll see you in the next video.